Hello everyone, my name's Simon Mark and I teach Dallas how to draw on Tuesday afternoons at Wonderland Framing. I'm an artist, that's where I paint. You can see my studio in the rain in the background there. And today I'm going to draw a Bull-Mastiff for you. And one of the best ways to learn how to do a drawing is to find a picture that you really like and to do a copy of it. And here I'm going to try and focus the camera, so just bear with me. I am doing a copy of a picture which I've downloaded from the computer of this lovely huge doggy, which is a Bull-Mastiff, and they can be as large as a Shetland pony or bigger. So now you'll just see that what I do, notice the other doggies here. What I do is I just start by carefully, lightly drawing in the shape and lightly doing about the correct length, just seeing if I'm feeling it correctly so as not to worry about making a mistake. So I don't really care if I make a mistake because I'm only doing light drawing here. Now I'm noticing that this leg comes up to about here. It doesn't go all the way down. It goes up to about there, and the shape of the leg there is a little bit bony. And there I go back to him, do his ears. So I'm only lightly drawing this. I'm not trying to do any detail. I'm putting where his mouth is. I'm doing his eyes. And then I'm going to have to get closer. So you're going to have to probably watch me just try to do this. Now you'll see what I've got here. I'm focusing a little bit better. Hopefully you can see this. Now I'm going to draw it a little bit darker. So now I've got the feeling of where things are. I'm going to see, I'm not worried about making a mistake because I'll make plenty of them. And you just go over your mistakes. You just go back over them until they start to look right and rub them out. And when I was learning to draw, the thing that I used most was the rubber. So now I've got his eyes here. One eye here, and they look a little bit sad and a little bit funny, a little bit happy. Whee! Around there, that's his nose. And then I go down to his mouth, and he's got a little bit of a lip there, and I might even just start to shade a little bit of it in. So I'm not going to worry too much about all of that. I notice that his neck comes down around here. I'm going down around the top of his leg. That comes in under here, that's his chest. So, his or her chest. Down around that and doing. I do a few paws, and again I'm not worried if I make a mistake because I'll just go over it later on. Now I go over here, and I'll notice that this is the front of his body. So that line indicates the front. I'm going to go down there, and you see I already did the leg incorrectly, so I'm going to just change it slightly, a few paws, and if this doesn't work then I'll just rub it out and do it again. Now unfortunately the camera decided to cut out just to the point where I was showing you that this leg comes down around here, and that seems to just sit and show that it's behind the front legs there. So now I'm going to put the dog onto something. It has to sit somewhere, so I'm going to put some shadow around it and just sort of indicate that it's standing on the ground. See how that happens? And it just comes up lightly. I might do a bit of a background, just a few hills and maybe a tree or something like that, just to show that he's sitting there. Maybe a cloud in the sky, maybe a house in the background with a chimney. There's a front door and a window and blah blah blah, that's where he lives. So I've just put the dog into a situation, into a place, right? I might go back and just do a little bit of shading, just to show that it's a three-dimensional thing. It's not a flat thing. It's trying to be three-dimensional anyway. So a little bit more cloud, a little bit more sky, just to get a sense of movement in the picture. So hopefully you can see this, and I'll try to take it. I know the light is not very good today because luckily it's raining. But that's my drawing of a Bull-Mastiff for you, and I hope that does indicate to you how to do a drawing and happy fun with your drawing. Hopefully you can see the drawing here, and there's enough light. It'd look a lot better if there was full sunlight, but notice I gave it a ball to play with and I did a little bit more shading. So all up that took about 5 minutes. Try not to make your drawings take too long. The faster the better.